Okay.
Hi. All right. So, should we somehow maybe wait because I'm sure nobody's in here right now, right?
It just says it's starting. Receiving.
Yeah. I mean, we're live.
It says starting.
I'm live. I'll tell you that right now. Guys, hang with us for a second if you can hear me. StangMode is.
I'm live.
Oh, you are live.
I'm officially live.
Thank the Lord, we wouldn't be able to have this if you didn't go live, right?
We got one watching. I'm live.
Pretty
Welcome.
sure you are live.
I'm officially live.
Nobody even cares. We wouldn't be able to have this if you didn't go live, right?
We took too long of a break.
That's
we
possible.
Got one watching.
I'm pretty sure
Welcome.
that could happen.
I'm officially live.
Nobody.
We'll wait about a half hour later. We took too long of a break.
That's
we
possible.
Got one watching.
That could happen. We're gonna have to deal with it.
We'll wait about a half hour later.
I mean, I can't even
too long of a break.
That's possible. Everything. That could happen. We're gonna have to deal with it this bad.
We'll wait about a half hour later. Well, it's all good. They can hear. So what's going on? Old friends, it's been a month. We'll wait about. We're back. Well, it's all good, and they can hear. So what's what's going on? Old friends, it's been a month.
Stare right at the camera.
We'll wait about. We're back. Well, it's all.
Okay,
good,
let's stare at
and,
the camera.
So what's?
So let's do this. Everything looks like crap. I'm extremely sorry. Everything's been torn down for like.
Okay, let's stare at the camera.
So let's do this.
Yes.
I'm extremely sorry. Everything's been torn down for like.
Okay, let's stare.
Yeah, if you haven't known, it's been a crazy month. But before we go any further, our show's brought to us by. Yeah, if you haven't known, it's been a crazy month. But before we go any further, our show's brought to us
Echo's
by.
sound is all screwed.
Yeah, if you haven't known.
All right, well, while we fix that, I'll tell you guys what's been happening.
Hopefully, you can hear me. A lot's been happening in a month, and I'll go through what we're going to talk about today. As you know, of course, the biggest news all over the YouTube community and world is that Talon Chaser traded his Dodge Demon for the GT350R.
I like the world and the world
and the world. And also, amazingly, which is so great about the Mustang community, you grew by leaps and bounds. I mean, you're closing in on 10,000 subscribers.
Yeah, and I'm going to have a 10,000 subscriber giveaway, which will include some Mustang stuff and some free money for a site.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm hearing they're saying more echoes.
Yeah, I just muted some stuff. Hopefully we get this sorted out and it's working. I don't know. SS717 was just arrested. I literally just left him, so no, he was not arrested. Like how I name dropped that.
You know what's great? Just to see, for me, you know, we never got to really talk about the big stuff. And just so you guys know, if you've been watching our channels, Vinny getting the GT350R, we were in Detroit. We've been having fun with our cars. We have a lot of fun stuff coming up.
Can you hear me now?
But I want to hear from you all in the comments and who are checking in. What does it feel like to have someone go from Mopar to Mustang and thoroughly enjoy and not look back on his decision? I mean, you want to speak to that? Like, what did you realize it was going to be this much of a love fest
with the car?
Yeah.
No. I always said that I was never going to be happy. Like, I shouldn't say happy. I said I was never feeling the Mustang. The Mustang was not my thing, and but I knew I wanted something that handled better than the Demon, and I wanted a manual. And without going, McLaren, Lamborghini, Ferrari, what was the next step? What is between those two? And it was the GT350R. And once I sat in it and drove it, then I fell in love. And sometimes it takes doing something like that to realize, like, wow, I really do like this.
Now, it seems as though you have gone juxtaposed to what I am, which is an automatic guy, straight line speed. Even when you were just driving street speeds in McLaren, you're all about stick shift and corners all of a sudden. I mean, you did have the Demon straight line performance.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to think. I have had cars that were manuals before. I've had cars that handled much better than the Demon. Every car I think I had handled better than the Demon, but the Demon just sounded like something that was like, you gotta own this. You have to have this. I mean, how could the most powerful V8 production car ever, but numbers aren't real. You know, numbers are not the connection between you and the car. You can have 10,000 horsepower, but you're gonna be like, this kind of sucks. You know, like there's somebody may get in a 10,000 horsepower car is ridiculous, I know, but still, and they may say, this is what I need. This is what I need in my life. So there's always going to be a person that connects to a vehicle, and even just because one has more horsepower than the other doesn't mean that person's going to make that connection with that vehicle.
I'll tell you right now, I haven't had a chance to drive the R in right weather. I got the chance to drive it just in the rain, which wasn't a real opportunity. But to see, I've known Vinny for a long time now. I think about 6 months. And in that time, I've never seen him more happy than the way he granny shifts his GT350R.
All right, so let's stop with the granny shift, okay? I do not destroy my car just because I'm in it. You got a granny shift to take care of it. When you want to race, you want to go fast, then you start banging those gears.
I'm pretty sure you know how to drive stick. I'm just teasing, but when I watched you drive the first night, let's talk about the delivery video, by the way. I don't know if you guys saw that. Check it on his channel. Mine is got a way better perspective. But if you guys don't know what was happening, of course you knew he was going to sell it, and he was looking at GT350. And then, of course, if you watch it, we'll just refresh you. He told me that he's looking at the R, and I said I'm on my way, and I just ran over there. Now, this is a little secret that I'm telling you guys, that if he didn't get the R, my plan was to secretly come behind him and try to get it, because
that's so messed up that your plan was not even like, listen, you didn't get it, I'm going to get it. Like, you were just going to the next day show up with it and be like, look what I got.
I would have been like, hell. We're both sick as heck. But no, the thing is this. You wanted GT350, right?
Yeah.
And when you said there was an R there in the 60s, and now, mind you, I bought a Mustang GT in the 50s. Like, just think about that dichotomy of someone, when Street Speed reviewed your car and said, I've been trying to get this car for 3 years, he even said it was $100,000.
Yeah.
That's what those cars are going for.
Yeah.
And you got it in the $60,000 range. That's unreal.
Well, think of this. You said this, but think of this. Imagine if you went out and bought that car when it was 100, 120.
Yep, they're out there.
And then you would now be at maybe 80 grand or something, and I'd be picking one up for like 60.
And you made a video that says, you know, I bought the cheapest R. Because that is segue what could happen to a lot of GT500 guys. Because what if you, say hypothetically speaking, you buy GT500 for, let's say, $95,000, their MSRP is like 80, whatever.
Okay.
2021, the new Mustang comes out.
Oh, and the GT500 is going to be,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In 2 years, and then people are like, I bought the cheapest GT500. like, oh my gosh. And I'm still,
well, that's why I said if a GT500, if it, I'm baffled about. I'm confused. If the GT500 can handle as well as the 350R, I want one. But if it's going to be automatic only, I'm not 100% sure. But if it's a dual clutch, then I may be like, maybe, just because even though I can't shift my own gears, but at the same time having a Mustang with a dual clutch, that's going to be like the first, you know.
Let me put it like this: if the GT500 has the same transmission that's in this Ford GT supercar, I mean, that's pretty much game over, in my opinion.
Oh, if the dual clutch is in there, it's gonna ruin everything. Even if the GT500 can stay around 4,000 pounds, 38 to 4,000 pounds, it's gonna be hard. Even unless they do a straight aluminum body, because if they're using the same what is the game called, chassis or whatever, it's going to be around 4,000 pounds with a supercharger on top of, you know, all the bigger brakes, and I imagine so much more aero and all that crap. But it's going to be heavier. It's going to be closer to 4,000 pounds. But if they can keep it around there, that's still lighter than a Hellcat, lighter than a Demon. And if they can do a dual clutch and powers around 750, it'll take a Demon.
But you were in the McLaren and you were missing your stick.
Oh, absolutely.
From what I watched.
Oh, yeah. But it doesn't mean it's not fun. It's still fun.
Yeah.
But
it's not as
it's not as engaging. So what happens is if you get in there, you're like, wow, this is awesome. It's shifting so fast, you don't even know that you don't even feel that it's going gear. It's just in the next gear.
Yeah.
And that's awesome, but
you feel more connection.
Yeah.
All right.
But like if you gave me a friggin' Honda minivan and put a dual clutch in there, I would be like, this is stupid. And there is SUVs with dual clutches out there, like Porsche makes them. And
I mean, I wouldn't. If I was to get a GT500, I wouldn't mind getting it in a stick if I still had the black Mamba, like my drag strip car. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like if I was able to keep the black Mamba, it is just in a dream scenario. Keep the black Mamba. It's a drag strip car, 10-speed automatic, goes in a straight line. That'd be awesome. I would be forced to get a stick shift in the G500 just because it would be the same experience. You know what I mean? I'd be buying the same car.
Yeah.
Like it'd kind of be dumb for me to get a GT500 in an automatic when I have an 18 automatic supercharged. By then.
If you GT500, if you're talking, if it's dual clutch, I mean that's not the same. If it is the 10-speed, then yeah, I get it. But a dual clutch is not the same.
Yeah, that's a total different thing.
Yeah, power to power, the dual clutch is going to destroy you. Just the same way that your 10-speed power to power is going to destroy me with my manual.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, anyways, if you have any questions about what Vinny wants to do with his R, is he going to
twin turbo it,
pro charge it, keep it stock?
I want to do a video on this because I want everybody's opinion. Because it's hard to read these opinions, especially today, because we have to constantly be like, it's all screwed up here. But I want to do a video and I want to see everybody's opinion between twin turbo or supercharger, because there's
dual turbo
or NA, really dual turbo.
That's my favorite.
Dual turbo. Yeah. I want a quadruple turbo.
Now, someone just said in the comments, "Leave it alone, Vinny." You're gonna get those. There's that community because you have a car that's like so coveted that
people are gonna be pissed
if you do anything to that car. I mean, hell, if you even wrap it, you're gonna get angry people.
Just think of this. Anything I do will be reversible. And the car can go back to stock. And it will go back to stock. I'll never get rid of it. If I ever chose to get rid of the car for whatever reason, it'll never go with twin turbos or superchargers. Then it would all come off. The car would be right back on in somebody else's hands as the original car. But at the same time, NA is beautiful. I love NA.
You have to, if you're going to get the GT500, you have to keep the value though. Right? I mean, of the R. Okay, now you guys can chime in the comments as well, right? If he's going to get a GT500 and you have an R, I'm assuming you're going to trade in the R, right? You're going to sell it. To keep the value of an R, you can't supercharge it.
Correct.
You're going to have to.
You can always remove the R. I mean, the supercharger. The R. Just take the badge.
You can, but okay. So if you're gonna remove it, you can't twin turbo and just remove it. Like, there's so much work.
Twin turbo is relatively easy to remove.
Really?
Well, especially
intercoolers, all that.
Especially an undermount, yeah. An undermount's going to be relatively easy. A supercharger,
because you're talking about the kit's like 10,
7-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's go high end, right?
Okay. Well,
let's say you're 10 to 15 in.
Yeah.
Everything's done, right?
Okay.
Thank you so much, Slick S550. Happy holidays to you as well. The tick it's quiet. I drove the black Mamba here. And this is my first time driving here in the black Mamba, by the way. Been driving the brown Mamba so much, but she's smooth and quiet, and I love it. So definitely appreciate you guys liking that video for the additive.
Just so you guys know, 2 different channels. We're live on both our channels, so he's talking to somebody, Slick S550 on his channel that donated in the super chat. But go ahead.
No, what I'm saying is this. If you're gonna, like, hypothetically speaking, because now that you're officially in love with the Mustangs, like my job is to turn everybody into a Mustang person that I know on YouTube. You're gonna evolve to the GT500, because let's say the one thing the R is missing, right?
Yeah.
Is that like epic powertrain horsepower? Like it's 700 plus.
Yeah, but
coming out.
Yeah, it's missing that, but it's not what it's designed for.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that makes it a jack of all trades. It's not you can just, like, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna beat you every time if we ever raced. But
NA.
yeah,
Oh yeah, okay.
because I have a 10-speed. If
Yeah.
the 10-speed was on your car, that's a different story.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is the fallback of, and we'll see it, the fallback of your car, which is it's gorgeous, it's beautiful, is that it's designed for the track only. Just like you had a Demon that was drag strip only.
Yeah.
Now you have an R.
Yeah, which is
You know what I'm trying to
road
say?
course only. Yeah.
So like you're on these both like polar ends.
Well, I always argued with the Demon as well. Like, yeah, the Demon was only for a drag strip, but you still technically could take it to a road course. You would just suck, and you would be
Oh
the
my God,
idiot
that
in
would've
the
been a
back.
good video,
It
yeah.
would have been, and you'd be the idiot in the back just doing burnouts and power slides through corners. Whereas the R, you can take it to a drag strip. Yeah, you're not going to be the fastest. You're going to be the slowest friggin' Mustang out there because everyone out there is a friggin' 10-speed. But you still can do it to enjoy it at those events. But yeah, it's not what it was designed for. Now, as far as the power goes, I've been saying this too. Like, everyone argues, well, the car was designed, it's NA and it's designed for the track. Yes, but there's much more powerful cars at the track that are designed for the track.
Mm-hmm.
It all depends on the track you're at, really. And the reason I talk about twin turbos is because because you can pretty much dial the boost down to be NA. And there's so many different ways, whether it's a tune or, keeping the friggin', I don't know, the blow off or the whatever thing open, to where you're basically getting no boost. But if you have a wide open track, you need more power to gain more ground. If you're at a really tight course, the 350R would be ridiculously insane because you don't need.
I still want to see. I mean, I'm just curious because I know you wouldn't put those carbon fiber wheels, but if you put a set of drag radials on your R, what do you think you'd do with the drag strip?
If I put drag radials, I have no idea.
I mean, I think you could run a mid to low 11.
No, I have no idea because then it takes a lot more with the car. The car isn't doing everything. YouTube on a budget. What's up, buddy? Appreciate that so much, man. Merry Christmas to you, and thank you so much. YouTube on a budget. He is a YouTuber as well, who's been growing pretty well. He doesn't just do car stuff either. I watch his stuff. I watch everybody's stuff. Just don't admit it all the time.
Oh yeah.
Unless they give me $5, then I admit it. But what was I saying? I forget. Money gets in my head, and that's it. It's gone.
Yeah, well, I forgot what you were saying too, bro.
Anybody even know what I was just saying?
We gotta knock this cold out of our head.
Oh God.
No, what I was saying was this, right? This is what happens. I gotta tell you.
What would I do at the track?
I think that that car is not made for the drag strip, which is understandable. But if you learn it, some drag radials, you can run 11s in it. I believe that.
Well, wait. I can run 11s. Well, again, that's what I was saying is that it's not the car anymore. Like when you have an automatic car, it's when
your
you're
all
a manual,
driver.
it's a. Whereas an automatic is like 75% car, right?
Yeah.
A manual is like 50% car.
Yeah.
And the other, there's a big difference there.
No, I mean, I personally think that 11s is still fast. If you think about it, everyone's stuck in 10 and 9 second car range. But, anyways, we're going. You have any? What happened?
Oh no! Someone said if I was going with a supercharger, would you port and polish the heads along with changing of the cams? Honestly, I don't know. I would go to a person that would know the system better and what I can get out of that. I can't pretend to know that. Oh, I want to change the cams and port to polish the heads and all that. I want to. They've done that setup before. So when they look at my system and say, "What do you want to do?" I say, "This is what I want to do," and they then guide me and say, "Okay, do the cams or port and polish."
How much? I mean, that's gonna. I mean, at that point, if you supercharge GT350R, what's the point of you getting GT500?
Oh, I don't know what the GT500 is going to be. Listen, the supercharger isn't going on next week. The GT500 is coming out very soon, so we're gonna wait.
Yeah, we have to wait. I mean, January 15th or whatever 14th, it's coming. So we're all gonna know. Everyone's future is gonna be actually foretold in the next month.
Yeah.
Because listen, there are so many channels and guys I know personally who are going to start channels with the GT500.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be like a crazy smorgasbord of like content everywhere.
Oh, when people start. Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's just gonna be.
You know what I don't like though, is that everybody's gonna jump on the YouTube bandwagon of Mustang. I mean, everyone's gonna say, "Oh, you did the same thing," but I was just looking for, if it was an Acura, I was looking at Acura NSXs before this.
Yeah, you were.
Know? I was looking at the original
Truth be
Shelby.
told, you were looking at it like 4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah.
You hated the Demon that much.
For a long time, I was looking for another car.
Let's be. You could say it now. The Demon's gone. You never really had your heart in that car.
No, I said that before.
Yeah, you just, you know.
I don't know if I said it on camera, but
I think that you thought the Demon was cool, but it didn't tug at your heartstrings. Like, you're like a little boy.
Demon was cool. Anybody that looks at it, everybody just, a piece of crap. That's fine, whatever.
No,
but
it's not a piece
still,
of crap.
It's cool.
No, it's still
a
cool.
cool car.
But what I'm telling you right now is this, right? When I left after you got the R, when on my way home, I was jealous. Like, legitimately jealous. I was like, that car is so beautiful. And even when we did the sound video, when we just messed around, dude, you were behind me. That car, every angle. I mean, you
cool.
see it.
It's a cool car.
It's a good-looking car.
Yeah. Well, me and Street Speed 717, name dropping, but we were.
No, I mean, he's hanging out with you now because of that car, too. So, you know.
Mustangs put you in the world. Yeah, I didn't know Mike before that. But we were out at the dealership today, and we walked in, and we saw a TA in there, a Challenger, and he was like bringing back memories, and I'm like, yeah, pretty bad ones, honestly. But we both looked at that car, even though he's like a Chevy dude and a McLaren and Corvette, and he started his channel with a Hellcat, I believe, or the truck and then the Hellcat. But we both looked at it and appreciated that car for what it was. Like, it's still pretty cool looking, even though it's not the best handling car in the world.
It gave you kind of both your starts, and then you just said, "See ya." You know, I mean, let's be real.
But we both appreciated the car. We looked at it and be like, that's pretty cool.
Because it
it's
wasn't
still cool.
fun. The fun
It's
factor,
a cool cruiser.
It is. It's got the. It's. I did a review on a Challenger, a few of them, and what I found, it gives you that muscle car experience, but doesn't give you that enthusiast like experience of driving a vehicle. Like, you know, you don't feel like. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like it's got that old school like, oh, I'm in a muscle car, blah 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 blah. It's like, but it doesn't have that like, it doesn't tug on your heartstrings at all.
The Hellcat,
you gotta have emotional connection.
Hellcat Charger, I like a lot.
Yeah, that's
I like that as a family car. Like, I'm gonna put my kids in the rear. You know,
I
go to the beach.
I think a Charger's cooler than a Challenger because to have a
absolutely.
4-door American car that does that is pretty cool. That's why the Mustang is gonna be 4 doors, is because it's gonna challenge that market.
Have I driven a Z06 the same price as GT350R, and it destroys the R in a straight line and around the track? I can't tell you which one destroys the like, someone will do a test and say, oh, this one's faster at this track and this one's faster at this track. And I don't know all those numbers, so if you're telling me it, I'll just take it for what it is. Okay, I believe you. But the Z06, as cool as the Corvettes are, they're too small for me, and they've had overheating issues too at the track. So you do 1-2 laps and then they're overheating. And I believe they may have fixed that with the new ZR1, but not with the Z06s. Just wanted to get that out there. So even though a Z06 is cool and can go fast around the track, but how many times can you go around before it starts overheating?
Well, that's going to segue us to the thumbnail that I have up on my for this live stream.
Mine's a demon. Just
I know. Well, we can switch it up later. Would I, or what is my thoughts on, and we'll do a real video of us driving and doing impressions, but I did want to just touch base on it now. Would I choose the 2018 Mustang GT that I have, the 10-speed, or your GT350R?
Would you choose that or an R? I don't know. What would you?
Well, there's gonna be pros and cons, and I'll say my statement first, and you can go second, I guess.
Okay.
I'll start in like 3 categories. 1, exterior, I have to go with the R. The R is I've said it before, and I'll say it a million times over. Best looking Mustang ever built from the factory, in my opinion, and I think it's great. As far as interior is concerned, I would take my car. Reason being is I love the digital dash. I love the creature comforts. I am spoiled by like my heated steering wheel. I'm fat and old. I'm in my mid-30s now, so I like having sync and all that kind of stuff.
Horrible, but you're built. What's messed up is, all right. this is a little off topic, still the same topic,
Sure.
a little. So you buy this $50,000, $55,000 luxury sports car.
Yep.
You want to turn it into your dragster car.
Yep.
But you want to daily drive it.
Yep.
With heated seats. Steering. It's so stupid.
Like we want it all. We want it all. Like I have a backup camera too. Thank you so much, stupid fast truck. No, but okay. So interior. I said your exterior, my interior.
Oh my interior is still better.
But now to get to the performance aspect of it, I would take my transmission, but I would take your engine over mine.
Why? Why?
Just because your
just because I got more displacement?
It's way more exotic. I mean,
well, yeah, but you have troubles down low.
What are we talking about?
You have not as
love there.
Oh God, Slick S550. Thank you so much, buddy. Happy holidays, Vin. By the way, a Whipple GT350 is an easy 800 horsepower. I certainly wait to see what the GT500 has to offer before deciding. You have built the equity in your R. Built-in equity in your R? Oh, okay, I get it. No, yeah, definitely that's what we plan on doing. Me and Stang are a couple now. We're gonna decide whether we get this car. Or
whenever he's not hanging out with Street Speed.
No, yeah, we're gonna wait. But I mean, the 350 still may stay here, even if the 500 is cool. It all depends what the 500 is, and
we will know more in a month. I mean, if it's underwhelming, that's gonna really suck.
We'll just skip that video altogether.
Oh,
the 500 came out.
This potentially could be the biggest bomb in automotive history. Like, if it's so underwhelming, like the hype and wait for GT500, like if it, let's say underwhelming is 740 horsepower and it doesn't, because it's parity at this point. Everybody's kind of in the same realm. I mean, how are you really going to knock someone's socks off at this point?
With the power wise, you mean because everything that comes out?
Like everything. I mean, guess what's coming out next? The new ZL1 comes out. The new Corvette C8. Then it's just like
GT500 needs a dual clutch and needs to be.
It has to be.
At the very least, it needs to be faster than the Red Eye that's coming out.
And it has to be faster than the ZR1 around the racetrack.
Well, no, it depends if they're promoting their car as a drag car or a track car.
Then you know what? And I'll be honest with you, from what I've heard, it's not really promoted as a drag car. It's more of a track car.
That's kind of exciting for me. That definitely means it's going to be dual clutch. And not exciting is that I'm going to want it because it's dual. Just it's exciting because now that's cool. It's a Mustang with a dual clutch. Think about that. A Mustang with an exotic motor. It's going to have the 5.2 supercharger with a dual clutch.
That's gonna be crazy.
That's
those stats right there. I just felt goosebumps.
That's crazy.
That is pretty cool.
That's like getting into exotic realms. Like it just needs to move the engine to the rear, and you got yourself the American.
You know what
Lamborghini.
happens with the drag, because you went to drag strip cars and everything. When you have a car like a GT500. That's going to do what your car does and potentially what my car does, and you mash them together, that's like the ultimate Mustang ever.
It is. What's sad is, though, everybody uses their the drag times. I want to get a little bit. What's sad today is that everybody uses drag times as their representation of how well their car. No, but for real, like it is sad. It's everybody goes, well, my car can go faster than a quarter mile, but it's like, well, what else can it do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's how it's going to have to live its name, is in the quarter mile, unfortunately. Even though it may go around the track faster than everything else out there. It could go around the track faster than everything, but it'll still have to make its name at the quarter mile. And that's where if it doesn't go as fast as a Red Eye, a Demon, or a Corvette or whatever, then that's where it's going to end up flopping for people. And everyone's going to use the quarter mile as the determining factor how well the 500 is.
Well, you know what? Also, we're going to do is time is flying. We were only supposed to do a half hour, but if you guys haven't noticed, Vinny and myself were in Detroit. And first of all, I want to give you.
We're in Detroit now.
We were in Detroit. Yeah, we're actually in Detroit now.
This is why it looks like crap.
No,
we had to move the whole.
I want to congratulate you, sir. You know,
for what?
Golf clap for taking the plane the flight.
Oh, yeah, that
if
was
you
a
guys
big
don't
step
know, go
for
ahead.
me.
I know you're pretty scared.
No, you should watch his channel. He makes fun of me, and I pretty much prayed for my life for a 1 hour plane flight. But to be honest, that whole entire hour is like the buildup of a roller coaster when you go into the top, like the world's
Honestly,
tallest
that
roller
was the
coaster.
longest hour flight I've ever been on because I could feel your tense. Like you were so intense.
On the way back, it wasn't as bad though.
No, I was in. It was not actually. It was really quiet and nice.
Yeah, there was nobody on the plane.
Yeah.
And even though the pilot wasn't as good on the way in, on the way back, it was later, and I had quite a few Ford drinks in me.
Yeah, that was a good party. That was a good time.
Yeah, it was a very good party.
That was a really good time.
No, it wasn't a first flight, but I just hate flying.
It's only an hour.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not really scared of flying until I started going with you. Now I'm starting to think about it. Like I never cared about it.
Like wait, I can die? I can die here?
It's so cool to me. Like look at us going up in the air, and I look over, and you're like.
Here's the thing, and I'll tell everybody, it's not about statistics. It's like, all right, there's 40 billion cars on the road. Put 40 billion planes in the air. They're going to crash just as much as the cars on the road. But the fact is, it's not that they're not safer, however you want to say it. It's the fact that when something happens, I am not in control anymore. It's up to some two strangers up there to not fall asleep and not act like idiots and be drunk on the plane. Their life is in my hands.
Yeah, but you're assuming those strangers would do what you would do in your worst case scenario.
It's exactly what I would do all the time. I would greet people coming in with a beer in my hand.
Wasn't Denzel in that movie where he was drunk and he was like flying the plane, or I forget?
I don't know, but what's funny is that you were like, "What do you think is gonna happen?" Like, because I said like I can't even get in the cabin if something goes wrong, and you're like, "What do you think you're gonna just take over and start flying?"
Yeah.
It's like that's exactly what I picture.
It's okay. I drive an R. I'll drive this plane.
I will fly this plane. Don't worry.
No, if you guys, and we'll talk about what happened. We were supposed. What was it? Ford's advanced track.
Never trust a guy with a tie and short sleeve button up shirt. I agree because pilots they always.
Oh yeah, listen. Well, they look so like like they're from like a different world too. Like,
where's the beer, guys? We rushed to get here tonight.
Yeah, well, the reason is because Mr. Popular over here, about to be at 10,000 subscribers, hanging out with big, huge YouTubers doing videos now.
First off, all right,
driving McLaren.
Street Speed and
Steve.
Send and Steve are friends. Okay, this isn't like sub sucking.
Look at this.
I'm not sub sucking anybody.
Yeah, sure.
I tell them every time. I'm just saying I'm here to sub suck, guys. Don't worry.
Sure. I haven't gotten an invite. Actually, I have got the invite. I just can't get off of work.
Yeah, I've called you. I think I've told you many times.
What?
Today I didn't because I knew you were working. You're telling me you have no.
I'll get my days back, and everyone's looking at Christmas. I have 2 weeks, and then I'm back to getting vacation days. Yeah. So that'll be a good time. But no, Ford invited us to their advanced manufacturing thing, and we did virtual reality.
Oh yeah. Oh God, go ahead, please.
Oh well, what happened was we had to Ford is international, so they're like, we want to show you guys how we work with our international people, and we solve problems with virtual reality, and we put on like these goggles, and so I immediately get in virtual reality and I start pressing buttons and I start like flying through the air, and the guy's trying to instruct me on how to fix the car. And I'm over there floating, and we were laughing.
I get into he's in the VR for like 3 minutes before me, maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I get in, I walk up to this virtual reality guy who I think is him, and I'm like, StangMode, and I hear his voice, and it sounds like he's right next to me, but like kind of off to the distance. I'm just assuming that's how it works. And then then that guy moves and he goes, "Stay right here." I'm like, "What?" And I see him zoom off this way and look up. And then StangMode's at the top of the warehouse in the VR, and he's like, "I don't know how to get down." It's like, dude, I was crying in virtual reality.
Dude,
we were crying.
I never laughed that hard. I cried in the VR goggles.
Yeah, I cried so hard my actual avatar VR guy started like crying tears.
It was funny. Like I haven't laughed like that for a long time.
And we were cracking up so hard, like we were bending over, and the chief engineer for the new Ford thing, he came over to us at the Christmas
party, yeah.
And he's like, "Guys," he's like, "we take all this for granted. Seeing you today, that was hysterical."
Yeah.
It was funny.
It was pretty funny. It was a good time. But we're gonna probably bring you guys more content like that when we get back over there. But you guys know what's happening. Besides that, we have how many days are left in this year?
I can't read this out, but you want to read that just because I think that's an hysterical comment.
Wow, that's pretty.
Exit strategy, yes.
Yo, some of the I gotta admit the comments on your live stream are way funnier. Like my comments are like
I draw a totally different crowd.
These are my comments. It's Michael Mack and Xander talking about their videos. Xander's like, guys, wait for my videos come out this week and it's gonna be crazy. Michael
Mack and Xander 13.
Michael Mack's like, I quit YouTube. It's like, it's basically they're promoting their own stuff in their comments. And I look at it. Let me read Michael Xander. Dealership hates warranty work. They get paid for it less. Did you get this is speed out? Did you get my text? It's like this whole this whole other conversation. Michael Mack just wrote, "Don't talk about my video, F knots." So basically, my chat is Michael Mack and Xander promoting their channels and conversating with people watching.
Oh God!
Oh, it's good stuff. No, so what we also want to do is, if you guys don't know, we have a challenge coming up, right? And this is necessitated by the fact that you got the R, and when you got the R, you sat in those beautiful Recaros, and what happened with them?
I keep like these guys are going stupid with the comments. Like, what kind of sucker device is that? This is what you do when you get an R. You end up vaping so you don't stink up your car. In the Demon, I just smoked like crazy.
Oh, you don't smoke in the R?
No.
That's good.
Well, it's not that I don't care about the smell. I mean, I stink like it, but you have to shift gears, and I don't want to be burned in the interior and stuff. But what was the quote? Oh, how was it when I sat in the R in the Recaros?
Yeah.
Oh, at Ford,
Oh, you complained to Ford.
I complained to Ford about the Recaros. I was drunk. I had a lot of drinks in me, and I literally complained about the Recaro seats to Ford, which I guess now it's funny but still embarrassing. So I'm too fat for the seats. That's how it goes. That's the end of it. I have to make sure I sit perfectly centered. If I don't, I'm sitting on a bolster, like it's in my ass cheek the whole entire time. But I went to Ford and I was like, guys, you got to do something about these seats. But what was his name? It's your guy. Maybe we can't even say that. I'm not sure. But he was like, listen, I'll get you in contact with Recaro, and they may be able to send you out either new seats to at least try out.
I'm surprised that they don't have heated Recaro seats like the ZL1 does.
But why would you? Then you're the idea of a Recaro. First off, I think it's stupid. Okay,
I want heated and cool Recaro.
Yeah, but the idea is
want my cake and eat it too.
Recaros are supposed to be lighter seat that holds you into the thing, but then they have to add airbags and stuff, so they're not truly as light as a Recaro could be or any racing seat could be. But they're designed to hold you in. And I guess they could. I mean, why not, right? Just add the heated and cooled section of it and just have a seat that holds you in better.
Well, this is the thing. He totally didn't get my segue, but what I was trying to say was that he realized we both did because I got an R2. We both realized
said Tunnel will have heated seats June through September on.
That's pretty funny because you're a stripper model with no air conditioning. Are you ready for that?
That's the dumbest thing. I was so overwhelmed with just getting the R that I was like, I don't even care that it has. Now I'm like, this is gonna be bad.
Well, you have 6 months
to do what? Put AC in it.
You know what you can do?
In the car.
You can install like those custom air conditioning fans on your steering wheel.
That's what the plan's gonna be. It's going to be a bunch of like dollar store fans in the car, and bags of ice.
You have to wear a wife beater and drive it, and like have a towel around your neck, and because you have no. You're like you're a stripper. It's all good. Listen.
I'm gonna pull up to do videos with other people. Get out. Just like,
you're gonna be drenched.
They're like, why is there two 50-pound bags of ice in your car?
Why? What is it? Okay, so I'm complaining about Recaros not having heating and cool seats. The car doesn't even have air conditioning. So like, the car itself.
Well,
but it's not bothering you though. You have no radio.
The radio. Screw the radio.
You have no creature comfort.
AC will be rough in the summer, but everything else I don't care anything. not having a backup camera sucks at certain times, but it doesn't bother me. I mean, you only use it.
It makes you a better driver. That was the point of them. Not putting. They're like backup camera. This guy needs to learn how to drive this car properly.
Well, you know what it does is like when it's raining or it gets foggy, you have to roll the windows down. You have to be like.
I'm gonna give you something too. Make sure that you clean your steering wheel frequently, at least once a month, with a terry cloth and water, because your oils in your hand will mat down that nice finish. And when it gets, it's
you never gave me that tip when I had the Demon.
Well, I don't care about the Demon. I was like, F this car.
Mat down that steering wheel. I hope it looks horrible.
No, I just the whole thing is cool. What I was trying to get to was that we have, and everyone can join us, is that we want to do this challenge for our New Year's resolution, right?
Yeah.
Every week.
Oh man, it's gonna be rough.
All right. So
just New Year's, mind you, we're doing it New Year's, right?
Yeah. Listen,
because I still need
next Wednesday, we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. I'll let you guys know, and you guys can all join us, because now that Vinny has gotten an R, and I want to get better quarter mile times in 2019. What's the best way to do that is to lose some weight. So we're gonna go on diets.
Yeah.
To fit our cars better, right? So you can fit in your Recaros and I can finally get 10s.
So the idea was that we were going to lose a 10th, right?
Yeah.
So we can lose 100 pounds. And
so you were going to break 9s, but you didn't do that.
Yeah, I never did that.
It's okay.
It's hard.
Moment of silence. This is what's going to happen, guys. All right. So now we're going to do is this. Starting next Wednesday, which is the day after Christmas, we will have our official weigh-ins on the 26th. We will weigh in. And then every week for the next 2 months, January to February, we're going to see who beat each other, and we'll have cheat meals. We'll have our cheat meal together.
Yeah.
Right?
I guess.
We're gonna do
Unless I really want to go hardcore and destroy you, then you can
listen. I'm very competitive, so I plan on winning. I'm gonna be honest with you.
The guy that's still riding around NA.
Listen, you know what's funny? Let me tell you something. I run around NA, but you went back to NA.
Yeah.
I guarantee you NA is what's going to happen to people in 2019.
That's the new trend,
That's
NA?
the trend. People are going to forget about your supercharged. People are going to go. They want to have more fun going slow. That's what you did.
Going slow is funner.
It is fun. It's fun. I have a Brown. I have the 2002. Remember that thing? That thing.
You get to use so much of the car.
You do get to use a lot of the car. It's like there's some. Anyways, let's talk about the competition, right? So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do weigh-ins next week, right?
Yeah.
Official weigh-ins, and guys, you can weigh in with us as well. You're welcome to join. Welcome to join this competition. We're gonna call it Lose a 10th, even though he doesn't have a drag strip car anymore. We'll still see what happens.
I'll still go beat you.
Yeah. But we're gonna go this, right? We're gonna weigh in every podcast. We're gonna do our official weigh-ins, and we're gonna see who won. Now, what we have to figure out is when we'll do it January to February. So that's what 8 weeks, 8-week challenge, right?
Okay.
What do I get if I win, or what do you want if you win? Like what is your?
If I win,
Yeah,
I want you to shave your beard to the skin.
Okay.
You serious?
Fine with me.
Oh, you are going to be skinny as F, aren't you?
Oh, I'm ready. Yo, okay, listen. You know what? You can shave it. You can bring clippers. If you win, you can bring clippers in here and you can shave it yourself.
Okay.
On air.
All right.
Guaranteed.
Everybody, well, I'm saving this. This is definitely going to be
If you beat me in our New Year's Biggest Loser 10th challenge, which ends... it's going to end we'll have it end the first week of March, so it's like in March, whatever. You can shave off my beard with clippers live on the thing. But if I win, I get to have the R for 2 weeks.
Oh, you know how hard that is?
Well, that was your statement. I said anything you want. You're like, I'm gonna shave your beard. I was like,
oh God, you know how hard that is. God.
That means, but by the way, that means I can make I can go to the drag strip. I can go to the dyno. I can I can go hang out with Street Speed.
All right.
You could change it. I know if the beard is not as cool. Like, wait a minute.
That is rough.
You get an R for 2 weeks, and you get to keep your beard.
How about we do? I'll do a week.
1 week. Okay.
1 week.
2 weeks is a long time.
Yeah, 2 weeks is a very long time.
Okay,
1
okay.
week. And every time you make content, you got to say Tunnel Chaser is the greatest.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
1 week, if I win. And now, how are we doing? Are we doing it by weight loss? So there's a calculation because I think there's like body.
No, we just got to do per pound.
Per pound.
Yeah, because the whole body mass
percentage
thing,
or something.
Yeah, it's too much.
Dude, this is serious. This is serious because these wages are pretty big for me.
The beard is gonna be. Well, you can grow the freaking beard back.
I mean, I shaved it like what, a month ago. I didn't see the video. We got a big haircut.
This is gonna have 2 weeks in.
No,
I'm gonna be like,
it's percentage of weight. I thought it was that. Someone just, it's not per pound, it's percentage because.
Well, how do you do a percentage?
You know what?
Somebody figure out the calculation and tell us.
No, there's a way to do it where you do calculation of percentage. So it's like, even if, like, so you have someone that's like 300 pounds or 200 pounds.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean like, because a guy 300 pounds is going to lose more weight.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like percentages and it works out to be even. I'll find it.
Okay.
Or someone can show us.
So,
but you're welcome. Everyone's welcome to join the competition, right? They can weigh in. And,
yeah, of course. Absolutely. I just don't lie.
No, but we'll put it. We'll get the scale here. I'll get. Just so you guys know, Muscle Empire is not here today because he got in an accident, so he'll be all right. But his car is totaled.
He'll be all right.
He's fine, but his car, he needs to get
Poor
his car
car.
situated. Yeah. But that being said, we'll do weigh-ins every week, and I'm really gonna beat you though. Like, just be real.
I'm telling you,
I want to R for a week.
In 2 weeks into the diet, I'm gonna be like, it's just a week. You take it's just 1 week.
Well, okay. What else do we have? Do we have weekly winners? Like, okay, whoever wins that week has to buy the cheat meal that week.
All right. Yeah. Like, I was buying them all the time.
There's
anyway,
nothing scaring. There's nothing.
I wasn't losing anything there.
There's nothing scaring you about this at all. Like,
no.
You're like, oh, I gotta buy it. I gotta scare you somehow.
No.
Okay. How about this?
What?
How can I scare you? Like, okay, buying the meal is okay if whoever wins that week. But what can scare you? I said I'd take the R for a week. I don't know.
I think that this is what I would. It's not scary, but I think it's still funny. I win. All right, screw the beard. I win because then you're gonna ruin your beard. You're gonna be upset, and you're gonna look like a fool.
No.
It's gonna be
Listen, I'm a
scary.
handsome guy under here. Don't worry about that. You know
scary.
what I'm saying?
I've seen pictures without the beard. But well, what it'll do is that doesn't work. All right, I win. I take your car for a week, right?
Okay.
And you have to wear Tunnel Chaser shirt in every video that you make. 5 videos.
Okay.
5 total. So I'll take your car for 5 days, 5 or
All
7
right.
days, whatever. And you have to wear my Tunnel Chaser shirt in every video for 5 or 7 days.
All right.
And the same thing if it goes the other way. You take my car and I have to wear your shirt.
That's fine. I plan on winning, so that's fine.
Yeah. I don't want to just because I don't want to see you without a beard. That's going to be scary.
No, I mean, you were supposed to shape it up. I mean, you still gotta give me a goatee. I mean, I'm expecting you to do that, but the thing is, we'll wait. We're still good night to people who are saying good night, Big Daddy Trucker. The thing is, we're gonna do weigh-in next week, official weigh-ins, right?
Yes.
And then the following week we'll do our first 2 lost weight. And we'll have to keep going from there.
And we're gonna
2 months.
Just so everybody knows, I know you're getting in, but the studio looks like crap. Video looks like crap. We are moving it. Eventually, it's gonna look nicer, and we'll have like some kind of setup. I don't know. I keep saying that, but it's been hard to really get a lot of things done.
Mad Dog Mark said it'd be great if you and Vinny race each other.
Like run. Or in cars. He's going to beat me depending on what we do.
I'll beat you, yeah.
Yeah, well, we do want to do a video
racetrack.
when it gets nicer. We want to do a video drag strip and track. So you and me at the drag strip, and then you and me at the road course. We did talk about that. Right?
Yeah. All right. I like that. Yeah.
So we will be doing those races.
No, because we can see each other's time.
if if Tunnel Chaser wins, StangMode has to wear a Chevy hat. I kind of like that. And I'll get a Chevy hat and all your.
Oh, a Chevy hat? Yeah, that would be bad.
Does Venom really kill demons, man? We don't know yet.
We don't know.
Destroy Great Productions.
If you guys want to join the challenge, you're welcome to. So get your eat on for this Christmas week, and then weigh in with us next week, and we'll go and do the challenge. What do the viewers get? Like, what do
if what?
Should we have some kind of public like Google like spreadsheet where people can add in their stuff, or they can just lie? I guess.
Yeah, they can lie.
They can just like, I lost 50 pounds.
I lost 500 pounds, and I'm going now. Went from 700 pounds to 2. That's how I picture 700-pound people.
Okay,
talking.
so that's just so I get your car for a week, and then you have to wear my T-shirt, right? In like 5 videos.
You get my car, and I wear your T-shirt, and vice versa.
All right, and then whoever wins each week has to buy the meal that week.
Wait a minute. If you take my car, do I instantly get your car anyway?
It is kind of funny, right? It's like this. Well, you already have like 4 cars, so you know.
Yeah, but I gotta make videos.
Oh, okay. Also, no, that's not. I'm adding stuff now. I'm adding like 2 things. I'm like, listen. Also,
I think we should just switch cars for a week anyway.
we should.
Yeah, we just switch cars. We gotta come up. This is what we'll do. We'll come up with a better idea.
Okay,
of what
we have
we'll
time.
do. Yeah, when we do the weigh-in, then we'll do our official. This is what's going to happen.
All right.
I like the idea of switching cars for a week, so that's why
Yeah.
I'd rather take your car for a week. You take mine, and we'll do videos and see what it's like. And then at the end of the week, we can say this sucks or this sucks. I would really like to give you my car in like July.
Yeah, that'd be great. Like when it's really hot,
Yeah.
like the highest.
It's gonna be like 110 this week. You can have it.
Be like, this is the worst decision ever. I really think that you're gonna like. I don't know. I'm excited if we did that. If we did do that to see what that's like, but you know. But yeah, I think that's gonna be good.
No, it's gonna be good. We probably should wrap this up. If
Yeah.
we're gonna keep this short.
This is a short check-in today, guys. If you have any questions, let us know in the comment section. We just want to check back in of all the fun stuff. The Demon's gone. The R is here. We were in Detroit. We have a nice New Year's resolution weight loss challenge. And, we can go from there.
I want to say thank you to Wholesale Blades for letting us use this and buying some crap that we got for this thing. What is it called? Podcast.
Mhm.
And also, I want to say thanks to people that we probably should support, like Michael Mack and Santa 13, who keep bitching about everything.
Yeah.
Destroy Great Productions and our guys that donate, like Slick and YouTube on a budget. I appreciate it, guys.
all the supporters,
Yeah.
Serpent Stand, Speed Addict.
Yeah, Serpent Stang and Speed Addict, and I mean everybody that's a supporter really, but some of these guys are actually other YouTubers and they support us as well, and they have channels you should check out.
Yeah, Michael Mack just said he's going live, so come watch.
I won't.
All right, y'all. Have a good evening. We'll see you next week. Merry Christmas. Pack your pounds on. Weigh in next week.